This segment is the fastest segment on TV. It is our rapid fire segment. We reserve this segment each evening to zip through as many trending topics as we possibly can with our expert guest. And tonight, that expert guest is viral video sensation, Elly Maye. Welcome back to the show, Elly Maye. Good to have you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Sandra Bullock trending today after she commented that she is tired of media's open hunting season on women's looks and age. Elly Maye, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, first of all, I will say, this is strange for me to say, but I think that she kind of does have a point. But with that said, I think it's also very interesting that if you're Caitlyn Jenner, say, and you're 65, these things don't seem to apply to her, him, whatever. You get a parade and get called sexy by TMZ every single day, and I don't understand that.
Yeah, I think it might have something to do with, let's see, political correctness. Trending today, yep. Measles killed its first person in 12 years. Now, this death is sad, but I thought the politicians told us we needed forced vaccinations because we're all dying from the measles epidemics. One person in 12 years. I had no idea.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to get in trouble like Donald Trump for talking about those who illegally cross our border, but we're so worried about vaccinating our own children. What about the millions of people coming across our border that we don't even know if they're vaccinated or not vaccinated? So I think maybe if people are having a problem with, you know, our vaccinations at home, we should maybe focus on our little problem at the border as well.
Another one that could be stamped politically correct. Josh Duggar trending today after it was announced that he is being sued by a molestation victim. I guess the lawyers are ready to make some money now that they found some victims to exploit. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess, you know, any lawyer would want to jump on this, but I think TLC really needs to figure out what to do with 19 kids and counting because they still haven't said what they're going to do yet. I think maybe they'll come up with a spin-off show of documenting Josh's court dates. Maybe they'll do that. I don't know. I can just kind of imagine that, but we'll see.
Yeah, funny thing where they get upset, isn't it? We saw the video of this earlier, but a dolphin jumped into a boat in Southern California. It looks like it was really close to home here. Should we just, Elly Maye, should we get out of their habitat because it's theirs and it's not ours? And as one person said, until they start walking on the beach, we should stay out of their way.
Oh, actually, that reminds me of a Simpsons episode. But besides that, originally I was going to say, you know, this kind of seemed a little bit of a better scenario than what happened in Jaws when the great white shark came onto their boat. But actually, the dolphin ended up breaking both the ankles of a woman and, quote, punching a girl in the face. So it seemed quite chaotic, and I'm glad the dolphin did swim away fine. Well, they think fine, so that's good, but oh my gosh, I've never heard anything like that.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I know I see fish jumping all the time out in the ocean, and I always think, gosh, that could be dangerous, but it doesn't happen very often. All right, some NYPD officers saved some American flag burners from some angry bikers. What's the story there, Elly Maye?
Yeah, well, sorry to say, but these morons are part of a group called Disarm the Police, and when they were trying to burn a flag on a barbecue grill in protest of the NYPD, some angry bikers tried to confront them, and they actually ran away like little girls, and the police actually ended up having to help them, and if that's not poetic justice, I don't know what is.
An ex-CNN anchor involved in a shootout at a motel. That story was trending today. What happened?
Yeah, that story. Oh my gosh. Reading the details of it was like reading a book. It was the craziest thing. A man, he went out to his car and a robber came in and intruded on their hotel room, and the wife, the ex-CNN anchor, came out of the shower like naked and everything, and there was this stand down, and thankfully the two were armed legally and they were able to defend themselves from the robber, and the robber ended up actually dying. So that's unfortunate, but hey, you gotta watch out for people who are illegally carrying, that's for sure.
Exactly. Now, a big day in Sesame Street history. The iconic Maria retired from Sesame Street after 44 years. Did you watch Sesame Street, Elly Maye?
Honestly, I did not as a kid. I liked Barney, I Love You, You Love Me, you know, that whole show. I never watched Sesame Street. I'm not a big fan of Sesame Street, but it seems that this woman, you know, she had a good run. She got 15 Emmys as a writer for the show, so that's good for her. I heard that a lot of people are mourning and grieving over social media, but hey, life goes on. We'll be okay, guys. We're going to be all right.
I loved Maria, not going to lie, but I thought it was really funny. My daughter always called it Stressamy Street. You know, it happened. All right, so you saw the Mark Dice video we played earlier in the show. People have no idea why they're celebrating the 4th of July. Were you surprised when you saw this video, Elly May? They thought it was the independence from the South.
Yeah, that we overtook the South and you know, it's our independence from, someone said California. I mean, oh my gosh. Actually, that's not such a bad idea. No, I'm just kidding. And then, you know, the only person who got it right was on vacation from Italy. Now that was a little concerning. That actually surprised me the most, but you know, that's just embarrassing, and I'm not surprised that these videos surface because they're just so easy to go out on the street and find these people because they're everywhere and they vote. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Crazy. PBS video essay said that you should always skip your kids' baseball games. Huh?
Yeah, I think it would be really awkward if half of the parents followed this advice and the other half didn't. And then you'd have half the kids with their parents there and the other half needing psychological help for the rest of their life. And I mean, who is going to be there to cheer their kids on when they get their participation trophies? I just don't know. It's just such a weird situation. Actually, my dad was my soccer coach, and so that would have been really awkward because I wouldn't have had a coach for my game, and then we would have had big problems. So, oh my gosh, what a disaster.
We don't want that to happen. We wouldn't want to see a sad Elly May. That would be too devastating. Elly May, thank you so much for being with us each and every time. We appreciate you. Tell us where we can find your work.
Thank you. You can find me on Twitter at ELLYSA_MAYE and search my name, Elly May, ELLYMAYE on YouTube, and my channel will pop up and you can be entertained.
The coolest girl with pink hair ever.